Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to start doing a series that I've been wanting to do for quite some time but just never really got around to it. Now that I'm living on my own and I'm going to be doing plenty of cooking on my own, I want to do some cooking videos. So I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite super good and super easy dishes out there. It's a southwestern chicken chili, and it's simple to make, quick to put together, and the longer you let it simmer, the better it tastes. So I'm going to start it right now, and then while it simmers, I'm going to go out to my shop and tool around for a while. So I'm starting with some chicken that it's frozen chicken. When I buy a big package of chicken and I use a little bit of it, I freeze the rest. So these are whole chicken breasts. I'm just going to simmer them for a little while until they thaw out. And then I'll cut them up into bite-sized pieces and throw them back in. Okay, so the chicken defrosted, I cut it up, I put it back in here and it's simmering, and I'm just going to put a little extra olive oil in there so it doesn't burn to the pan. Then I've got one chopped up onion and two chopped up stalks of celery. I'm going to pour those in there and stir them around. Now you can adjust all of these amounts as you see fit if you're making more or less, or if you don't like celery or whatever. Usually I put green peppers in here. I don't have any green peppers, so I'm not putting any in. Now let this simmer for a little while, let the onions and celery cook a little bit. Now that the celery and onions have been simmering a couple minutes, I'm going to add a couple canned things. I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, a can of beans, and a can of corn. I like black beans. Of course, you can use whatever kind you want. And they have all different types of tomatoes in the store. This is Southwest style, which is perfect for making this chicken chili. And also at the Big Y, they have fire roasted tomatoes, which I think are quite good. So now I'll dump them in. A can of tomatoes, another can of tomatoes. This is perfect for you guys out there that don't like cooking, or you don't think you're too good at cooking, because this is really easy. Most of it just comes in a can. Oh, and by the way, the beans and the corn, I both poured out the liquid that was in them. Now I'll give that a stir. Now I'm going to add some chicken stock. You could also use water if you don't have chicken stock. Chicken stock, of course, just has a better flavor, a little more chickeny, you might say. No amounts here, just pour it until it looks good. As you let it simmer, some of it might boil off or get absorbed. You might want to add a little bit more. It depends if you like a thicker or a thinner stew, or chili rather. I don't know, that was probably about that much. And that's basically it. I'm going to let it simmer. But before I do, you always have to add your own finishing touches. So I want a little bit of heat, so I'm going to add some red pepper. Don't put in too, unless you like it spicy. I found that even just a little bit of red pepper, once it simmers for a while, that heat really spreads and it gets. Put in some cumin. A little bit goes a long way. Maybe half a teaspoon or a teaspoon maybe. Chili powder. I like chili powder. I think that's 2 teaspoons of that maybe. And put some oregano in. Notice how I'm not really measuring anything. Something like this really is to taste, so what my tastes are probably don't match up to what your tastes are. A little bit of celery seed. Don't need much, there's already celery in there. Gotta add some salt. I don't like to add too much salt. I'm going to add maybe a teaspoon or 2, because I like to let the individual person, when they get the food, to season it themselves to their own liking. There's some people that hate salt and some people that love it. So I like to let them choose, but I'll put a little bit in just to get the ball rolling. Also going to put in some ground black pepper. I usually have this in a pepper grinder, but since I just moved, I don't even have a pepper grinder yet. But luckily, I have pre-ground pepper. You can also chop up some jalapenos, some canned jalapenos if you like, or really anything else that strikes your fancy. Like I said, you could put in some peppers, some green or red peppers. Substitute or subtract or add whatever you like. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm going to put the lid on this and put the heat down very low and let it simmer for a while and let all these flavors mingle. You could just make sure this is nice and warm and eat it as is, but it's not going to be as good. Really, it's even better the second or third day after letting it sit and get reheated a couple times, because the flavors really start to work themselves together. Okay, well, it's simmered for a couple hours and it's ready to go. I got my tasting crew came over, so she's gonna give me a hand, telling me if I did a good job or not. Now I forgot to get some sour cream. I like to put sour cream on top of chicken chili and also regular chili, but we got some regular cheese I'm grating on there. That's not too bad. That'll be alright.
Dripping cheese.
Is it suitable?
It's good.
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 Okay. We have satisfied customers. Alright, everybody. Enjoy your chicken chili.
Ow.
Oh, don't choke on it.
It's a little hot.
You gonna pull through?
Good.
Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed this. If you guys enjoy these videos, I'm gonna make more of them. So, as always, leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and come back for more.